Wow, greetings! Jazz hands apparently today. We're getting near the end of things. Think we're getting close to solving this murder. We're coming, comrades. Wonder how poorly this is gonna go.
As you approach the metal grill, you can hear several
Ah.
voices having what appears to be an
Last
animated
fucking door.
discussion. This must be it. Beyond this door lies the beating heart of radical communism in Martinez. The acrid smell of failure.
Oh.
No, that's just slightly burnt coffee. A smell you would recognize anywhere.
Why didn't you say the secret door was right behind you?
Must have slipped my mind. You know how it goes.
Well, communists? I'm looking for some communists.
Who said communist? Did we say communist? Get out of here.
Listen, I've already built like 0.0001% of communism, but now I need to get organized. Can you help?
For a moment, silence.
What's the passphrase?
Have fun at your underground meeting, pig. Hope it's a blast.
Thanks, Cindy.
Two young men are either oblivious to or ignoring your entrance. Their attentions are fixed on whatever it is they're stacking in the middle of the floor. Matchboxes, it appears.
I think it's holding, Alexis.
It is. It's holding.
It's definitely not holding. Those matchboxes are stacked so haphazardly, it's like they want them to collapse.
Careful, careful.
What am I late for?
Are you saying you haven't done the reading for tonight?
Uh-oh. No one said anything about reading.
What were you doing with those matchboxes?
The young man frowns at the little pile of boxes on the floor.
What exactly are you two doing here?
In the most generous sense, I would say we're cultivating revolutionary consciousness.
Oh.
Yes, that's probably the best way to describe it.
Yawn. Can you imagine anything duller than a bunch of Beano-clads yanking each other's knobs?
Sounds like a place for intense intellectual engagement. Exactly my kind of jam!
That's our whole thing. The world is so shallow, all noise and repetition.
Don't forget about Maurice and the turnips.
Right. Then there was the whole turnip debacle.
So depressing about their theories.
The Godwald school believe that intellectuals as a class are incapable of sparking revolutionary change. So all they can do is critique capitalism from inside itself. That's why they spend all their time smoking cigarettes and writing long works of criticism that make you want to commit suicide.
Sounds miserable.
It is miserable.
Okay, but what about the
For
Enoquards?
starters, they love talking about beans.
Beans?
That's right. Iconoclasts are obsessed with beans. They love thinking about beans. They love counting beans. But most of all, they love building models to predict how many beans there'll be in the future.
Nota bene, iconoclad is an extra pejorative form of the already pejorative name, Mazovian economists, a moderate school of Mazovianism which advocates the gradual transition to communism through carefully managed economic modernization rather than violent social.
Oh, fuck that. That'll never work.
They're by far the most bean-centric school of communism.
Say something about turnips?
It's an unfortunate story. What were his exact words, Ulexis?
It was unbelievable. He said, turnips don't care if they are grown by communists, moralists, or Vulcan. They grow just the same.
Basically, he was rejecting the whole foundation of inframaterialist theory. Simply that under suitably revolutionary conditions, crop yields naturally increase relative to non-revolutionary crops, which Morris somehow has the gall to deny.
What about the liberals? They're liberals too?
Of course not. The only people who actually call themselves liberals are mouth-foaming reactionaries.
Basically indistinguishable from fascists. You'd need an X-ray machine to tell the difference.
Whoa. Fair enough, let's talk about something
Go
else.
ahead.
No war but class war. If this place is shattered bones, that must make us the bone weevils?
Yeah, that's not bad.
What the fuck's a weevil? Oh, it's some kind of beetle. What's your group stance on lynching?
Our stance. What? Does he want to know if the SRV has established a party line on the lynchings in Martinez?
Though historically speaking, the SRV has supported direct action against right-wing paramilitary squads, especially when they are doing the Indo-tribes' dirty work.
Good point. So as a provisional matter, I can say we support it.
What's your stance on crime in general?
That's easy. Crime is simply the inevitable expression of the injustice and incoherence embedded within capitalism itself. It's a symptom, in other words, not a cause.
Yeah. I'm not nervous, I'm a superstar!
Oh, totally. A superstar breaking out in a cold sweat. You got this. Just open your mouth and say the words. What are those sounds?
All right, Xiangdong. Comrade Ulexes and I have conferred about it, and we've come up with an alternative way for you to convince us of your commitment to the group.
What's that?
I want you to hit me.
Hit you?
Doesn't have to be a hard hit. Just enough to leave a mark. The idea is to show Maurice and those other traitors that we are the only reading group hardcore enough to tangle with the RCM.
This is what you've been waiting for. Time to lay his little punk ass out.
Oh, jeez. Hardcore to the mega! Yeah!
As with all applications of violence, the key is the appropriate amount of force exercised with
Slap.
absolute control on the part of the wielder.
No, it's kind of wild to us that, like, oh, you can't join this group, this reading group, because you don't read enough? Fine, hit me. What?
Yes, this worked out quite nicely.
Okay, gendarme. You've earned your place. Welcome to the most ideologically advanced materialist reading group in Martinez. Here's your first assignment. It's an overview of inframaterialist theory. Do be sure to take your time with the reading.
Alright,
We'll be eager to hear your thoughts.
bye. Alright. Let's go home.
What is this place to you?
Fugitive.
Feels like a cozy hideout.
Who are you talking to? There is no one here, not even cold.
Thank you, strange sensation.
Revachol forever.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Yeah, just let me sleep.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions.
You will be naked and alone.
The air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother.
Okay. We're sure Kim's standing outside waiting for us, but you know, we'll just sit here reading for a few hours first.
Of this brief look, TM introduces readers to.
Well, start of a beginning.
If you're like most people, you probably believe that your thoughts reside in your brain, right?
Yes?
But one subject he returned to time and time again was the fundamental relationship between thoughts and matter.
Testing.
We may yet discover, he wrote in his notebooks, that under certain exceptional circumstances, the proletariat's embrace of historical materialism may be so fervent that their beliefs take form in the world of matter as a kind of revolutionary plasm. Stay with us a moment longer. What's more, Nielsen speculated that this plasm, when it becomes powerful enough, might begin to influence the material reality surrounding it. Hence the name, inframaterialism.
Well, our universe is subjective. Their perception, like just a collection of all of our perceptions together. That's reality, right? So, all right, we're picking up what they're putting down. So these people are saying that if enough people just believe in communism, it'll come true?
The actual theory is highly technical, but for the purposes of this brief look, TM, that's a fine working definition of the concept.
Alright, let's hear about this extra physical stuff.
Inframaterialists divide the extra physical effects of the revolutionary state by the level of plasm required to achieve them. At the lowest, or first level, revolutionary plasm is believed to stimulate or invigorate matter without altering its essential properties.
Sounds like that business with the turnips.
Precisely.
See, the thing is, in this world there's the pale, so like can't immediately discredit this idea.
In fact, reports from the revolutionary period claim that the most radically devoted communards were able to engage in vigorous intercourse for up to 8 hours at a time.
So they're gay.
But this theory hasn't quite gotten strange enough for you.
Like, it's really sad that the average length of sex for cis-het people is like 8 minutes. Like, what are y'all doing? You know, like, you have so many different bits you can use.
But if you'd like to go even deeper into some of the more speculative aspects of the theory,
obviously,
you can always read further. Of course you want to go deeper. When a community has achieved a sufficiently high degree of revolutionary fervor, inframaterialists believe that second-level effects may be observed. At this second level, certain hyper-revolutionary individuals may even develop the ability to extend their thoughts into material space and vice versa.
Even develop ability to extend their thought so they can read minds?
According to inframaterialist theory, yes. Under suitably revolutionary conditions, that is.
We don't drink tea. Like right now, you know what we're drinking? Well, this is basically just a nutritional slurry. And then we're drinking Crystal Light. That's fruit punch. If there's no evidence, how can a theory be true?
Most inframaterialists would argue that the inability of skeptics to detect plasm is simply evidence of their own insufficient revolutionary enthusiasm.
That's drinking a Kool-Aid a bit too much, maybe?
There you have it. A perfectly unfalsifiable loop. The theory is impossible to disprove.
Yeah, pretty circular.
Grounds. When a society's revolutionary fervor reaches the third and highest level, inframaterialist theoreticians have postulated that the laws of physics cease to be laws.
They become suggestions?
Suggestions, according to some of the SRV's leading inframaterialists.
Why do we're starting to get a feeling that we need to hunt down that cryptid to pump up our communism juice. Yeah. So we're reading about inframaterialism, and apparently it's in this game it's the theory that thoughts don't reside in the mind, they float around in the air. And when you get enough communists together who believe in communism, things start happening. It starts affecting psyches. It starts affecting like vegetation output. can start reading minds, and apparently have a third and highest level of the laws of reality start breaking down. Did it work?
The acolytes, along with the redoubt, were vaporized in an artillery strike. Process could be completed.
So, no. The third level society even look like?
Some have theorized that such a society would be fundamentally unrecognizable, lacking many of the institutions we typically take for granted in advanced societies, including organized governments, financial institutions, and law enforcement.
Be rad.
Others have argued that people living under third-level conditions will be immune to such infirmities as hunger, disease, and mental illness.
Ugh. Meaning the buildings stay up because people believe?
Precisely. Nielsen observed that the financial system operates on the same principle of faith. So why not an architectural system?
They were like orcs from Warhammer. The more they believe, the more it's true. Red vehicles do go faster.
Something about that tower looks awfully familiar. Could it be that's what the students were trying to recreate with the matchboxes?
Oh, they were trying to make something that's unstable, but believe that it could hold up to prove the theory. Okay.
A state that has lost the faith of its people has forfeited the right to exist.
Fair. Possible now there seems something beautiful about the ideas anymore.
There is no more. You've reached the outer theoretical limits of communism.
Fascinating. Bonuses, stop obsessing about sexuality. Oh, cool. Kim, I have big news.
Okay,
I need to stop obsessing about my sexuality.
great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now.
Just one more thing, though.
What?
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality now.
Yeah, but...
But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mind project.
Yeah! Kim
Now
is
let's get back to
gay! You're dumb.
You're stupid.
Uno. You little shit. You happen to know anything about the missing locust?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame. Now they're gonna take you to lame prison.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
You have a lawyer? Oh.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air.
For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Stop being sarcastic, Kim.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
Damn it, Kim.
When someone
Uno, you little shit. You lying? Say you don't give a fuck about bugs, but you go and build a whole bug town?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
City of Rags sounds like a cool rage.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is.
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Good for you, Kuno. It's gonna happen to a
Kuno's
locust.
gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh, okay. Come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the traps. Let's do this!
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine. It's
Here's a fresh batch of locusts.
Ah,
They should slide right down the funnel.
fine, machine.
yes, an extraordinary machine.
If we get this case solved, maybe we can do it together?
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
means no.
Alright, let's go. Love you too, Kim.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation?
When we get to it, Kim.
Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
What
Nice.
brings you up here again?
In God's name, wake up!
Who? What? dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone.
What if I told you you were under arrest?
Clausia. It was my first real boyfriend who gave me that name. He never recovered from the shit we went through. But I haven't done anything, at least nothing illegal.
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough.
Misrepresented information about the case. Without the Hardy's confession, we know nothing.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Do you know who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby. Weird.
Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
Lesbian action?
What she's saying is sex.
Sex?
And more. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay. And what? Arrest the liar now.
No.
She
Okay, keep your mess for now.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret it.
Something tells you you will.
Devil woman.
What?
Her hand trembles.
Alright.
She slowly slows.
Bye.
You are. This is not the end of this.
You know what? Fuck your door. We're leaving it open. Stock the empty traps.
Thank you for doing that, dear.
I think the hardcore players left, huh? Hardcore to the max!
Yes. Field work is a young person's game, as they say.
Don't seem young.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Yeah. You seem to really believe it happening. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That, and for years his belief made me believe too.
The queen of cryptozoologists. Rad.
Well,
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel is more than just a Phasmid.
but it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, normally when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay.
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too.
He pushed you down the stairs?
I was a paraplegic before
Oh.
we met. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
You can't tell us what to do. Do that, I'll check for traps.
Really?
Yeah, Kim, shut up. You need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Based.
And then it's...
Shut up, Redwick.
A dream. A lie. A fool's hope. Say
Everyone's chiming in.
Like that, she drives off.
Vroom.
Utters quietly.
Gonna find it, we know it. Still believe. Come on, we need to bring it to the communists. Kim, we're so glad you're gay. Makes you so much better. Ooh, look at our money. 3333.
It's Lammy.
Lambie.
Looks like he's falling apart.
Lammy has lived a long life. Lammy was a
Revolutionary?
Yes! Lammy was a revolutionary. Bye!
What a sweetheart. Oomp. Oh, the pale lady, right. I want to talk to her. I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
You're a pale driver. You transport goods through the pale.
Great. He asked the bank's rep about the bail, and now he's talking to everyone about it.
Oh, I'm contemplating, Cam. I'm drawing existential conclusions from this.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do.
No offense, but your partner seems like a bit of an idiot.
Wow. Blacked out from sheer heartbreak and lost all memory of the world.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Harifia. Heroic.
Ah. Not dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catala Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now
Fuck it, we ball.
I've seen it all go away like that. Rolling off like the sea. And then come back to this?
The last thing you said, we can just become vapor?
Yes.
No elaboration.
You fried both your brains enough for today, detective. Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
Same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Dead?
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Hey, Renee, rest in peace.
Yes. In peace.
Oh, that's sad. Worthless is not worthless, Roy. This could be a next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh? What do you mean?
Of old church down by the coast?
Yes. What about it?
Helps some young ravers turn this place into a nightclub. They play weird beats there, which they call... we forgot how to pronounce it. Music.
Is it any good? The music, I mean.
No, the thing is, you can't believe how unbearably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it, no bass, it just goes boost, boost, boost. This tape could really make it hardcore!
Man, you're really invested in this. Okay, I'll help you out.
Well, thanks for your help.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, hardcore to the max.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Hardcore!
Oh yeah, we turned Egghead into a communist. I found this real tape.
Yeah! Remix time!
No, I actually found it tangled up in a tree.
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready?
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key.
Agreed with Noid.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What about the bass?
What if we used that crazy sound assault from Sonia's experiments and contained it, tamed it, made it a pulse?
Oh!
1234.
Yes. What is it?
What? Maybe it's probably the best idea not to run in there with the gun out. It will even walk. For sneakiness factors. You know what? Never mind. Fuck that.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Go to rest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static.
Saw your equations, it's the Ulan frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station.
What?
It's used specifically for pale latitude compression.
You experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it.
How did you get your hands on this
I
thing?
built it myself.
Whoa.
That's illegal.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead.
Turn this.
Right.
Oh. I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this.
Titus told me it took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. And those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like, how the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it? Called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me.
I do it by asking questions, and I got some for you!
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
Wait, what kind of mysteries are you interested in then?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking. The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
Never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Good.
Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
Okay. Yeah, just let us do this.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again.
Okay, Cam.
All good, officer. Be careful.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options.
Please, just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her.
I have to do this. You're not cornered. I'm letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
That was rough. Notebook, take it.
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
Flip through pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
Of the diagrams.
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor. I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Lily died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. Great. M's peon is coming to town. No doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves.
What's most recent?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Oh, that was exciting. You know, we really thought Ruby did it. But, like... And now... Doubt it. What? Can we fast travel? Oh, because there's probably going to be something to happen on the way there, isn't there? Oh.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
Willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander? I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life.
Stop.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Easy now, no one needs to die today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this.
Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Called Downwell once. What happened?
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time. Burn villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer. Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else.
They didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did that?
Someone else. Someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
That came from a great distance. The sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop?
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen.
Fucking liars. I missed.
All drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Judgment's impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Working together, she knew you're out of control, she told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silos.
Yeah, she can explain
Who
this.
the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
Shoot him.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Got him.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward. Eyes to your right. The killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady. Time is running out. You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of times.
Boy, I'm alive.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. And 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises the look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking.
Raid.
The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark.
Gotta open your eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Dark. I can't see anything.
Stay with me. You hear me? Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. Someone stands there, raising her. Scream immediately. He's gonna die.
No, Kim.
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips. Your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears. World.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Oh, let me back into the fight.
Fight? There is no fight. The fight is over.
No.
It was lost. No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket.
Fuck.
It turns.
Kim.
Sunrise, Arabellon.
Dr. Kim, you took it off. How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked.
I walk?
We will see.
You hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Not my station.
I did. No need. Easy now. How are you?
Yeah.
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
This jacket, Kim, you took it off.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The war
The
today?
gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
Not that bad, considered.
Oh, no, officer. It's pretty bad. 6 people are dead. But what's done is done.
We're not dead,
Violence
though.
is cordoned off.
Look at Maybell's, Kim, the flowers. This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
And every piece of garbage is connected.
Okay.
You know what? I think about solving crimes.
Brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Hard.
It really is very hard.
Not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Ready.
Where do you want to limp to?
Yeah, geez. Yeah, that was intense. We got nothing else. Thanks for watching, everyone. So, bye. Love y'all. Mwah.